Being someone with a thyroid condition is definitely something that is very challenging because you become accustomed to a certain lifestyle, which is tiredness, more tiredness, achy body, your skin falling apart, um, competing with yourself on a daily basis of like, well, yesterday I was able to do this, but like now I'm exhausted for these next 2 days. Or I know that I'm like that individual that has a miraculous brain, miraculous, and I will forever say that because if I did not have the mind that I have, I believe I would stay in my bed every single day. And because I have the drive that is my children, my lifestyle, the things that I choose to appreciate and love, pushes me to go a little bit more above than what I possibly need to. And yes, I know there are times where you need to take more relaxation and do more stuff like that, especially being a person that is sick. Because, excuse me, I don't know why I got the burpees. Because being sick, a person with a thyroid condition, most people just kind of look at you like, you're fine. Nothing's wrong with you. But you're not fine. You're literally a person that is sick and falling apart. Because without your thyroid actually helps so many systems of your body. And it being not calibrated, if that's the word I want to use, calibrated, can cause all the systems in your body to kind of like fail. And most recently, for the past recently since last year, been trying to get the perfect dosing. I wanted to try this new type of medication that's a lot of people talk about. They say, oh, you feel so great when you're on it and you do it and whatever, but I don't say that I don't feel fine, but I know that I'm not at the level that I need to. And I had my blood work checked, so my blood work was like, you need more medicine, Olivia. And so I sent an email to my doctor today after I got my results, because I'm currently taking, it's supposed to be 90, so it's like 1.5 grains of Armor, which I previously was taking 175, but the equivalent of 90 is 150 for synthetic thyroid. And so the next conversion is either try the 105, which is like the 175, and or try the is it 120? I think it's 120, or I'm not sure. So I like to know the numbers so that way it's easier for me to like understand in my mind like what next. And basically 200 would be the levothyroxine. But because of I'm scared at the same time, because once upon a time I got too much thyroid hormone that my heart was pounding out of my chest, and they literally had to zap me like a few times to get my heart back regulated. And that's because I was receiving too much hormone. And so that's the thing. When you're hypo, you still need medicine, but when you get into the hyper, because you can if you're taking too much, then your thyroid really overstimulates your heart, and that can cause a heart attack. Or your heart goes into AFib, which is nobody's favorite business, because I recently had an episode at work where I didn't want to be rude, but I was in a state of scare, and somebody wanted to console me, and I was like, no. I'm fine, because I know that sometimes when I receive consoling, I'll freak out, and I don't want to freak out. And another person was trying to share their information with me as well, and I'm like, after a while, I've been living with this for 18 years, and after a while, you kind of get to know what your body's doing, what it wants, and what you got to do. But it's part of the process. Now, yes, you have to put systems in place to make sure that your body is up to par and being consistent. And I've been an old lady, writing all my little circles on top, so that way, on the calendar on top, so that way I could keep track of what I'm doing, because that's the only way for me to keep track and be more consistent in knowing, so that way when I'm talking to my provider, I'm able to share with them, like, look, I didn't miss any doses this month. I've been really good. So I need a increase in my medication or something like that. Nowadays, there's a lot more avenues out there to help you kind of like find a better strategic way to take care of yourself. Sometimes in the medical field, depending on what medical company I'm going to say that you are going to, because all they do is just prescribe you a medication. There's a reason why your body's acting some sort of way, and you need to find the answer that it is to heal your body. Not always can we rely on medical professionals that are in the commercial medical field. Sometimes we need to maybe look into alternatives, other ways to heal our body. Let it be, herbs or fruit, or even cutting food out of your diet. Cutting food out of your diet to see how it is that you are going to react. I know that there's certain foods that kind of trigger my body. Occasionally, I'll still kind of bend the rules and try them out and eat them because that's what's available. But at the same time, I need to learn to also be more strict on myself and not partake in those choices. Yes, it takes practice, it takes consistency, and things don't happen overnight. And the one thing, sometimes either you gotta bully yourself or not bully yourself, and you gotta be kind, but you gotta be stern. And this is just my opinion on what is going on in my life. I would like to give some more updates on my thyroid, because I feel like a lot of people out there have thyroid issues and no one really to kind of like share or listen to them. But I'm here if you have any questions. I've been living with this for 18 years. I'm one of those minds that just kind of keeps pushing and ignores all the pain and suffering, because it's a lot of pain and suffering. And either sleepless nights because you're tired and you're restless, or the other thing is too, is when you're so consistent with your medicine and you're like right on par, you don't need that much sleep. And I think that's the other thing. Like, I like sleeping, but I don't want to sleep too much. But then I sleep too much, but then I sleep too less. So you see what I'm talking about? It's a whole lot of. All right, well, I hope you're having an amazing day. Just wanted to share this with you. Mwah. Keep you posted.